I knew something was wrong the moment the lock clicked behind me. The air inside the Gala was cold enough to bite, thick with dust, and crawling with tiny feet I chose not to look at. My brother's voice slid through the metal bars like oil. Sign over the lakefront villa, or rot in here. And beside him, my stepmother smirked, arms folded, voice dripping with satisfaction. Stay there. Make friends with the rats and roaches. I stayed silent, not because I was afraid, but because I wasn't ready to speak, yet. They walked away laughing, and the darkness settled around me like a second skin. Backstory. Before they showed their teeth. He wasn't always my enemy. There was a time my younger brother followed me everywhere, small, wild, loyal. After our mother died, I practically raised him. I shared my food, my books, even the last clean shirt in winter. I protected him from boys twice his size, from teachers who thought he wasn't trying, from a world that never gave him anything freely. When father remarried, I noticed the shift. Small things at first. The way he laughed harder at her jokes than mine. The way he mirrored her disdain for my calmness. The way he flinched when I mentioned the villa our mother left in our names. Greed is a slow disease. It starts with glances, then whispers, then teeth. I should have seen the betrayal coming, but love blinds you, and duty makes you stupid. 3 days before father's funeral, I overheard them. Not on purpose. I was bringing father's old coat from the study when I heard my stepmother's voice behind the half-closed door. Once he's out of the way, the villa is ours. He's too calm, too quiet. He won't fight. My brother replied, softer. He'll understand. He always puts family first. Family. That was the moment I felt something inside me split cleanly in two. I didn't confront them, didn't argue, didn't warn. Silence is a weapon people love to underestimate. The night father was lowered into the ground, I watched my brother's hands tremble, not with grief, with impatience. The villa meant inheritance. Inheritance meant power. And power meant their new life, without me. They thought my stillness was weakness, but grief sharpens some people. It sharpened me like a blade. I started watching them, listening, learning their rhythm, their fears, their lies. They wanted me alone, so I let them isolate me. They wanted me trapped, so I waited for them to lock the door. They wanted me powerless, so I became quiet enough to hear the sound of their downfall forming in the dark. Locked inside the rotting storage room, I felt for anything. A pipe, a brick, anything that could help me break out. Instead, my fingers brushed something small beneath a wooden crate. A phone. Old, cracked, battery at 3%, but functional. I screamed through it and froze. It wasn't just a phone. It was father's, the one he lost months ago. And inside it, voicemails, messages, recordings, including one that made my blood slow to a cold, deliberate crawl. My stepmother and brother, plotting, laughing, documented, dated, every single word. They buried a phone thinking it was worthless. They buried their own confession. I smiled in the dark for the first time. With the last 2% battery, I uploaded every file to a cloud backup tied to my email. Then I texted one person who owed me a favor, my father's lawyer. 10 minutes later, I heard the external lock turn. It wasn't them. It was the lawyer, jaw locked, eyes burning with disbelief. He helped me out. I didn't speak. I didn't need to. The recording spoke louder than any rage I could have shown. They were still in the living room when we arrived back at the house. My brother pale, my stepmother furious. But when the lawyer played the audio recording, their faces changed shape. My stepmother smirked, dissolved first. My brother's voice cracked like glass. He whispered, "No, no, please." I watched them crumble in slow motion, exactly the way they planned for me. The lawyer leaned in. "You both just confessed to coercion, illegal confinement, and inheritance fraud." My stepmother fainted. My brother didn't catch her. Not this time. As police escorted them out, my brother looked back at me. The same eyes I once protected. I said only one thing. "You should have remembered who taught you to survive." He put his head down. That was the moment I finally breathed. Justice isn't loud. It isn't violent. It's quiet, precise, surgical. Just like the silence they mistook for weakness. Just like the silence that destroyed them.